And I've seen, like I said, I've seen people say that it's worse than COVID, which, I mean, that's not something you can compare and contrast, because they're both horrible and things that we wish we could stop, but it feels like we're powerless right now. And then, yeah.
I mean, I think it was all kind of sparked by the Epstein case.
Yeah, but I mean, it just got blown up all of a sudden these last few days, and I just don't understand it. And it's been bugging me. It's like, okay, I mean, human trafficking, absolutely a problem, but it's not a pandemic that's killing thousands upon thousands of people, though, is the thing. And we need to do one thing at a time, people. Let us get this COVID thing out of the way, and then we'll get on human trafficking, or we'll do them both at the same time. But you can't say that one thing is worse than the other, because they're both pretty horrible.
I haven't heard a lot about it, but the thing that it's kind of looming in the back of my mind when I see all this is Russian meddling. I mean, they used fake accounts and bots to spread misinformation in the 2016 campaign. They're doing it right now. And plus, we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yep.
What better way to mess with us than to spread misinformation about a pandemic that can kill people?
What better time, too? I mean, we have all the time in the world to talk about it. So, yeah. So you're right. It probably was some sort of article that got passed around from a bot, and everybody's just all up in arms. But again, I want to point out that I am in no way saying that human trafficking is not as bad as COVID or vice versa. Human trafficking is horrible and is something that absolutely needs to be taken care of. I follow a girl on TikTok who almost was a victim of human trafficking in Arizona, because it's really bad in Arizona. So it's definitely a terrible thing, but it kind of came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, of course, these people that I'm talking about are anti-maskers, anti-coronavirus, either believers or it's not as bad that we're making it, blah blah blah, and then just went off on a hinge about human trafficking all of a sudden. I'm just like, and then started naming off people that they know is involved with it. Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah Silverman, Patton Oswalt, Ellen DeGeneres, and now Tom Hanks.
Chris Tucker.
Oh, Chris Tucker.
Yeah, he's involved.
He doesn't
posted. It was like a full list. It was a bunch of crazy names on there.
Right.
And I'm just like, really? These people are all involved in, like, there was a few on there that are valid.
Yeah.
They kind of, it's sort of like a popcorn kernel. There's a kernel of truth with a big lie wrapped around it.
Well, I could almost believe Chris Tucker, because what else is he doing these days? He needs a job.
As a pedophile? Not Detective Carter. No. He's Chris Tucker out of this.
He needs a job as a pedophile. Oh my God. I'm sure, look, some people make not so great career decisions, okay? I didn't say...
One minute you're doing movies with Jackie Chan.
Hey, he's another one. What happened to him?
Well, he's like 70. You can't really do martial arts movies when you're 70 years old.
That's bullcrap, because I follow a martial arts expert who's in his early 90s. His name is Leo Fong, and he's kicking ass at 90.
Yeah, but I mean,
93. He's 93 now, actually.
Jackie Chan did Rush Hour when he was like 50 years old.
He wasn't that old.
I mean, yeah, I have no doubt that Jackie Chan could probably still beat up everybody on this call. No. But very shallow Hollywood probably is unwilling to cast a 70-year-old man to beat up people.
They cast Chuck Norris.
That's true. And they
do win.
To do anything and everything, to just stand there and pretend that he's fighting people.
He's still around, and Leo Fong is kicking ass. So, I mean, they're out there, Pork. Don't be an ageist. You are what is that? That is not elder. No, it's age discrimination. Ageism. It's ageism. Age discrimination is what that is. How dare you?
Don't put old people in a corner.
That's right.
I watched a Jackie Chan movie that came out today. I'm just saying Hollywood is ageist, and they might not produce it.
Well, you know, they're all pedophiles, so it makes sense. They want the young blood.
No.
Oh, Todd. You might want to edit that out.
But they do want the young blood. Apparently, oh yeah, that's what they want in Hollywood. Oh God.
Yeah, the Russians are meddling.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I haven't
really heard a lot of talk about it, but I'm pretty sure that it is a force to be Russian meddling in this year's election and in our news cycle in general is probably something to be reckoned with right now.
Yeah, I agree. So, folks, don't believe everything you hear. And I'm talking to both extreme conservatives and extreme liberals. Don't believe everything you hear. You gotta weed out what you read. Human trafficking, very big problem. But coronavirus, also very big problem. I actually know people who have gotten it now. So, and P.O.R.C does too. So, stop playing games here. This is a very real thing. So don't believe everything. But do believe that Hollywood wants the young blood.
Yeah. Something like that.